All right, sorry guys, there was also a problem in the connection, but we are going in this quick video to finish the last page of our classwork, which is page 29. In page 29, they say the children investigate parachutes. So right here, they brought a piece of cloth and they connected it with several strings, and then they connected the string with a rock. Okay, and the first question says, which force makes the parachute fall towards the ground? So we know that the force that is pulling everything towards the ground, it's very easy. What is it? Of course, it's the gravity force. Next, which force slows the parachute down as it falls? So we know that the gravity is a pulling force and it pulls the parachute down. There is another force that is acting the other way or in the opposite direction of gravity. So the gravity is pulling down. There is a force that is trying to push the parachute up. So I'm going to leave you to think about it for 3 seconds. If you said air resistance, then you are correct. Okay, the next question says, which one of these will make the parachute fall more slowly? Make the parachute smaller, make the parachute larger, make the strings longer, make the load heavier. Okay, so we know that they only want one thing that is that will make the parachute fall more slowly, fall more slowly. So we are going to sum it down, or we are going to look at only two choices because those two choices does not make sense. So we are confused between make the parachute smaller or make the parachute larger. Again, what do we want to do? We want to make the parachute fall more slowly. So we said that as the parachute gets bigger, if the parachute gets bigger, this will make a large surface that will make the air hit this large surface and make the air resistance even more. So again, I showed you before, I'm going to draw it for you right here. I showed you before the difference between a large parachute. So here is a large parachute. Okay. So I'm sorry if it's ridiculous. So this is a large parachute and I'm going to draw a small parachute. Okay. All right. All right, so how does the air resistance affect the parachute? We know that the gravity pulls the parachute down. So this is the first force that is acting on the parachute. The gravity is pulling it down. On the other hand, you have one more force that is acting the other way, which is the air resistance. The air resistance is trying to push the parachute up. Okay, so if we're talking about the small parachute, look at how much air will hit or will be resisting the falling. Okay, so here you go. This arrows represent the amount of air that is resisting the falling. Okay, this is the air resistance. Sorry, the last one got a little out of hand. Okay, let's draw it again. All right. Okay, so as you can see, three arrows, they represent the air resistance that will try to slow this parachute down. Okay, what about the large parachute? I'm going to draw arrows and we will see how many arrows, and this arrow again is representing the amount of air resistance. Look at this. When the parachute is large, there will be a lot of air resistance trying to push it up. So this will make it slow down. This will make this will oppose or will work in the opposite direction of gravity. If gravity is pulling the balloon down, the air resistance is pushing it up. How much air resistance? Look at this. If the balloon is small, the air resistance that is trying to push it up will be very small. But if the parachute is large, the air resistance pushing it up will be much more. So this means that the parachute will slow down if the air resistance is more. Okay, so this makes this answer correct, which if I want the parachute fall more slowly, I have to make the parachute larger so that more air resistance will push it up and this will slow it down. Okay. Now I will erase this and I will move to the next question. So what is the next question? The next question, number 5, it says, some designers are working on a racing boat. This question we already did during the session, but we are going to do it again. Some designers are working on a racing boat. These two designs have the same weight. So we don't have to worry about the weight affecting how fast the boat will go, because both of them have the same weight. The thing, if you look at it, what is the difference between those two boats? The shape. This boat is wide, while this boat is thin or streamlined. Okay, and we have learned before that the streamlined boat or any streamlined shape move more easily and will not be affected by air resistance more. It's similar to the idea of the parachute. When the object is wide or large, this will make the air resistance, a lot of air resistance hitting or pushing back against the object. While when you make it small or thin, this will make less air resistance or water resistance in this case affect the object. Let me show you the way I showed you the parachute. But in this case, we are talking about boats, and boats, they sail in water. So in this case, we're not going to talk about air resistance, we're going to talk about water resistance. Okay, so since this boat is wide, you will find that it will have more water resistance hitting it back and resisting its moving forward. Okay, you will find that more water resistance is hitting it back and trying to slow it down. Okay, but in the streamlined boat, the one that is narrow or thinner than the wide boat, you will find that the water resistance will be much less. Look at that. This way, the water resistance will be much less and the boat will be moving forward much more easier than the wider boat. Okay, so this leaves us with only answering the question, which design will be faster? According to this, of course, it will be design B. And why? Because it is streamlined. So less water resistance will affect it. Okay. All right, guys. So I want you to go through the two videos, this one and the previous one. And if you don't understand anything, you can you can ask me in the next session, which will be on Thursday. I want you to watch it and answer it in your resource pack. And if there is anything that you're still confused about, please come back to me on Thursday so that I can repeat it for you. I'll be seeing you next time. I hope you are all safe and okay, and take care guys. Bye.